Do 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 doodly do 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 do. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. Oh, hot embraces all day through. Ooh, 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 ooh. Hi, Neil. I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places. Something, something heart embraces. I'll see you in the morning light. And when the night is through, I'll be looking at the I'll be looking at the moon, but I'll be seeing you. I'm going to just sing more. I think that's what I need to be doing. I should have probably been doing that. I know, mini dino. What a great idea, GP. That was a great idea. Hi, gang. Gang, gang. Hi, Neil. Hi, Paul J. Hi, GP. Easily distracted. And Teresa. Yeah, here we are. Here we are again. On the road again. That's right. We're on the road again. My best time is making music with my friends. No, I didn't see the fish video. What the fuck? What? 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 That's my Little John. Am I like a little loud? I think I'm a little gainy. Oops, actually I'm a little not. I'm too quiet. God, I think my connections are fucked up. Oh, I know why. It's because it's touching that fucking computer. Okay. All right, sorry. Burned all my sticks and broken branches. There you go. Atta girl. Oh, Tish. I thought you said, well, you did say fish, but you meant Tish. Okay. Let's see. Okay, wait. Here we go. Let me just...
And lastly, I congratulate the President-elect Donald Trump. And if possible, we will work with his administration. But we will not compromise our values or our integrity.
I'm going to show it to you.
Or our principles. And lastly,
I'm going to stop it and show it to you because I think you really need to see her. Hold on. Okay, let me go up here. Okay.
I congratulate the President-elect Donald Trump. And if possible, we will work with his administration. But we will not compromise our values or our integrity or our principles. We did not expect this result, but we are prepared to respond to this result. And my office has been preparing for several months because we've been here before. We faced this challenge before, and we used the rule of law to fight back. And we are prepared to fight back once again. Because as the Attorney General of this great state, it is my job to protect and defend the rights of New Yorkers and the rule of law. and I will not shrink from that responsibility. And lastly,
wow. Are you waiting for a nice long soak? That'll be nice. I took a little tiny baby nap, not a big one. But the cats agreed to lay down with me. Hold on, I will pull up the speech. Forgive me, I've got that ready to go here. Oops. I guess we'll have to make the dino a little bit smaller. But that dino makes me pretty happy. I gotta say. Oh, God. Something really weird happened to my system right then. And for all the people gloating or thinking you won something, I hope that you're, well, I mean, you won't be, but okay. You're not going to like how this turns out. I don't think you understand how it's going to turn out. And that's fine. But I don't think you're going to like it. I just don't. I think you bit off more than you could chew. But whatevs. I'm more worried about my kids and the kids of the people I love than I am about any of you. So I don't really give a shit what happens to you or your family. You voted against your children. Yeah, she might still make it. Well, I guess she won't. Wow, I can't believe we're quite here. I cannot believe we're quite here. Saying hi, but I should refrain from commenting. Yep. I know, baby. I know, gal. You just do what you need to do. It's fine. We're good. I got you. I got you, girl. Oh, well, all those years of paying into Social Security, and I won't see a dime of it. Well, there you go, Jim. Bob's your uncle. Hi, butterflies. Hi, Oren. Wonderful person with wonderful people. It does, well, you know, it feels wrong to concede, and then again, it doesn't feel wrong because we do that, right? We do that. And I think we're experiencing, I think the real tumult of this time is that I think all of us, all of you in this room, realize what these people are capable of. That's the thing. We know what they are capable of. And part of me agrees that it would be, I don't know. I just don't think everything we've done, I don't know. I guess I don't know. Yeah, he never conceded. I'm wondering what some Latinos who supported might say once they got rounded up. I don't really entirely know who the electorate is and whether or not those are the people that are truly in danger. I don't know. I don't know. There is, and then there was quite a number of ballots that were disallowed. I mean, there's a bunch of stories. Yeah. Would have, could have is a lost meaning. Yeah, I agree. So I don't know. Part of me feels like, of course you concede because that is where you go, and then you know, it doesn't stop you from continuing. But I appreciate what everyone's saying, so I don't know. I'm a big bag of emotions today. It's a given that Democrats won't storm the Capitol. Yeah. I just don't know. I mean, I know that they won't, but this is going to be the toughest concession in a very long while. I think this is really the toughest one of all, Carrie, because this was the time we voted in the guy we knew exactly who he was. We knew exactly who he was. Exactly. And even if he does half of the extreme damage that he describes that he wants to do, it's more than enough. It's too much. It's more than we've experienced as a nation. And that's the issue. So you can gloat, chuds, but at the end of the day, you'll suffer along with the rest of us. And some of you more than others. The only chance to save America is while we have the power to do so. History already tells us that we cannot save anything once we hand over power. Now, this is a very good point. This is a very good point. I can't believe Ted Cruz won. Well, the climate will suffer. I mean, GP, that's a given. There is that you can say goodbye to any of that. You can say goodbye to any even attempts at curbing our consumption of fossil fuels and watch the regulations fall. Watch the regulations fall. It's going to blow your mind. Watch for the nationwide ban on abortion. Watch for the closing of major parts, if not the Department of Education being defunded. Watch for university teachers to be targeted more heavily than they have been. See an end to seasonal migration and see an increase in your prices across the board because of tariffs. Don't forget the porn ban. The border and inflation were number one, but they weren't problems. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. The border was as messed up as it ever was. And we had a chance to fix it or whatever, or do more for it, I guess. And Trump kiboshed it for this very reason, for today. All right? Inflation has come down to a level unseen in other G7 nations. And inflation is a worldwide phenomenon, not something that the president has any control over other than his monetary policy person. And Janet Yellen, I would argue, is one of the smartest people. I may not agree with all of her decisions, but she's fucking smart. The border hasn't changed. I'm sorry. I'm going to say it. And I believe that those were the lies and the disinformation that got us to this place. Those were the lies and disinformation that kept white women voting against their own interests. Those were the lies and the disinformation that encouraged Latino men to vote for Trump. It is unbelievable. The only people that didn't fall for it are black women. Those are the only people that didn't fall for this. Shame. Shame on women. Shame on white women. Shame on us. Our daughters don't have the same rights we did. That's unfathomable to me. It should be unfathomable to anyone who has a woman or a birthing person in their life. It should be completely unacceptable. Where are the 20 million missing? Wait, who didn't vote this time? Like, so weird. And I swear to fucking God, if you sat this out or you voted for some other candidate, fuck you. The blood is on your hands too, bitches. Hold on. Let me see if he's saying anything. No, he's testing the mic. 42 million more registered voters, yet 18 million fewer votes. Kind of bizarre. After all the rallies and the hype, or was I just too isolated in my progressive podcast bubble? I mean, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know. You know, the electorate is a crazy thing, too. And I think there's like too many whispers of shenanigans to just completely disregard that. And the only reason I guess I say it's you know, we concede and that's important for us to do is that we don't want to be like them. But I understand that in not being like them, we then let them continue to be that way unopposed. Jim, how are you? I'm glad you're here. I love you too, Edward. Thank you, Edward. That means a lot. So it's just, you know, I don't know. I don't know. Hi, Kim. Something just doesn't feel right with the variables. 17 million missing voters, bomb threats at a number of locations. Did we lose voters there? I don't really know, and that's interesting. They were all Democratic strongholds, so there's some, and they were documented to come through Russian sources. My God. What the hell? They put all the hateful attention on transgender women, which is less than 0.05 of all women. Thank you, GP. And those, you know, the people who are going to have the largest targets on their back under this administration are transgender people, are people of color, are migrant workers, are immigrants, are LGBTQ, are professors, are teachers, you know. Anyway, yep, we're fucked. I am. Women are in so much danger, and a woman is about to tell us, too bad, that feels intentionally cruel. Kind of have to agree. I'm wondering what she can say. There were 11 million male. There were 11 male to female athletes competing in the NCAA in 2022, not even a dozen. And I didn't hear one complaint. So I'm really kind of wondering where's, you know, there's nothing. There's no beef. There's no beef. There's bigotry. That's what it is. I'll tell you where the B is. It's in the bigotry. So fuck them. She needs to say no. Yeah, actually, I'm kind of down. You know, the thing about it is that the, you know, the blacks voted. But you know what the thing is, Teresa? Black women certainly didn't turn out for Trump. They never have. They never will. They probably increase their numbers this time. I know it was at one exit poll I saw, 92% of black women were voting for Harris. And even black men didn't change their support, in essence, from the Democratic ticket from 2020 to now. So those are the exit polls that I read, that this is a white woman, white man problem, and to some degree, a Latino community problem that we've allowed the disinformation to take hold in certain segments of the population. That is really what it comes down to. I know, white women were idiots, again. Now, I will say this, and I'm very, very happy about it. He did not get the same. He got a few percentage points less of the white woman vote in the exit polls again. I don't know what the real. We'll have to look at the real numbers, obviously. This is when I looked at it last night. But if I hope that those exit polls showed a very small tick down in the support, but that's not an excuse. It's a religion problem, a patriarchy problem, and a very serious Russia problem. It is. All of those. Yep. Thank you, Gal. It's taking for granted that people like, you know, Trump and his minions, kind of his surround. I think of them as a collective. The problem really is that they have already communicated what they want to do. And even as late as this morning, they're all like abuzz with the retributions and all those nonsensical things. Men voted to put women back into their place as they decide which place that is. Yep. It is. I'm sorry. I mean, I had a crying daughter last night, as I'm sure a lot of us might have had. And I had a crying daughter this morning. So the young people know what's happened. The young people know what's happened. Muskie, what happened? Wait, what did I miss? Sorry, I haven't been around. Lost a beloved family member to cancer. Muskie, I'm so sorry. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. That's a good question, Carrie. The Gen Z voters, because I believe that there was a good turnout, but I don't know. Maybe we'll find out more about that. I don't know. Trump managed to be, Butterflies hits it. Trump managed to be on TV every day, repeating the lies over and over and over again. And Merrick Garland issued press releases on Twitter. I want to hear that they're investigating the Russian bomb threats. Something tells me she's not gonna tell us that. Oh, gal, you didn't. You didn't. Oh, Muskie. Jim, I think the bribes will start coming fast and furious. One of the things I'm reminded of is that Trump has been saying quite on the campaign trail, obviously, that before he is inaugurated, he will end the war in Russia or whatever, or the Israeli or whatever. So, I mean, I get it. This is where we are. But I'm going to tell you right now, I have never had a president, it be acceptable for a president to even hint at that type of stuff in the transition of power. And this whole, gentleman's agreement, white dude's agreement, and handshakes. Yeah, Garland spoke through indictments that no one read. We couldn't even read them to them. Exactly. We can't even handle an investigation. I'm going to go. My next stop as a democracy dino is in front of whatever the DOJ office is here in Los Angeles. Fire Merrick Garland. I don't know. Do something, King Joe. Right? Are we right about that? Like, is this our 1776 where we take it back? Wait a minute. Is that how this is going to work? We're going to have to fight a king again? Seriously? Kim, very positive. Only positive is the 9 states who had abortion rights enshrined. That is true. We had the wonderful Sarah McBride elected in Delaware, the first trans woman to be a member of U.S. Congress, which is beautiful. She will need all of our support. The Revolutionary Act would be to deny them power. I think so. GP, that is it. After reading your post today, Gal, I thought that you would have benefited the Harris campaign greatly as an advisor. I believe that. The rules don't matter. Well, they certainly don't matter to our counterparts on the other side. Nor do women's lives. I just want to tell you that. I would like to tell you that. Women's lives apparently don't matter to half of this country. Half of the electorate, I should say. I was looking into the Jill Stein votes. She got quite a few in the swing states. Did she really? That's surprising to me, actually. I kind of thought people are like, Jill Stein. But maybe not. Maybe not. Did RFK get any votes? I mean, I guess, I woke up this morning and I thought to myself, did I think we were going to win? That's literally one of the first things I thought. Did I really think we were going to win? And it turns out I did. Yes, in Missouri, they did reelect Josh Hawley. Yes, sorry. And Ted Cruz. I can't believe that Colin Allred didn't win in Texas, but I thought we were going to win, clearly, because of my disappointment this morning and the depth of pain that it was causing me to think about what's going to happen and come down the line, to be honest. Yeah, I guess I really thought we were going to win. I really was. I thought, well, this campaign makes sense. This campaign makes sense. This is worse than 2016, frankly. Although it's kind of the same deal, where you really think someone's going to pull it out and then all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, half the country is fucking dumb. Good, Kathy. I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell and I don't do round and round. What's the words to that song? It's time to drag out the chicks again. Fucking man. I knew when the chicks were exorcised from Nashville that we were in real trouble as a country. What is it? I'm not ready to make nice. I'm not ready to back down. I'm still mad as hell and I don't have time to go round and round and round. It's too late to make it right. I probably wouldn't if I could. 'Cause I'm mad as hell, can't bring myself to do what it is that you think I should. Can't you just get over it? No, because our daughters are in trouble. So no, I'm not going to get over it. People did it in the 60s. We got to do it again. We have to do it again. That's right, Val. We know what he's capable of, and he's already committed to what he really wants to do. And just this morning, they're carving up the departments. Now, I know that could be a scare tactic, but God damn it, they haven't done that, folks. They do the shit they talk about. They do it. Declassify everything and deny the treasonous Confederate power. Yeah, RFK Jr. told MSNBC that he intends to clear out the entire department of the FDA. Joe is still president with immunity for official acts. It's time. What is our official act? I say 3 more court judges blow through there's no nominating process. He instills them because that's his right as the king. I mean, they do. You're so right, Jim. You're so right. Yeah, RFK, thank you, Jim Stewartson. RFK went on TV and talked about Fruit Loops and fluoride. Because he's going to get fluoride out of the water. That's right. He's going to make sure that your water has no benefit and is not regulated. Because although they seem to want to make America healthy again, they don't seem to recognize or get to the part where they have to do all these regulations in order to actually do that. So guess what, kids? Your Make America Healthy Again isn't what you think it is. It's giving food companies the chance to do whatever the fuck they want. Hog farmers to dirty whatever water they want. Train derailments to happen whenever they can. This is what we are facing. We already faced it, and that was with guardrails. That was with guardrails. This is unfettered. This is Stephen Miller as AG. Can you imagine that? Stephen Miller as the Attorney General? Oh, that's what actually, Val, thank you. That's what Bobo, I forgot to tell you that, you guys, that this morning. This is what Bobo said as she was walking out the door to me. She said, please tell everybody, Mama, please tell everybody to get their vaccines right now and make sure they're documented that they have vaccine status so that they can travel outside the country, because it is highly likely that other countries will start shutting down how Americans can travel. I'm not trying to be a scary person. I'm trying to tell you what could be conceivable. And Bobo said, listen, tell the loungers, Mama, tell them to get all their vaccines up to date now. Right, GP. I mean, you can argue about stuff in the water. I have no problem arguing about that. That's fine. Show me some data. Let's figure out what the right thing is. But this isn't it. No, he doesn't care about the kids in Iron Lungs, Val. The man killed a bear or took a bear carcass and made his daughter help chop off the head of a dead beached whale. This man doesn't care. He doesn't give a shit. When the protests start, the person in control of the government, when the protests start, the person in control of the government weapons and trained military needs to be us. She should not concede and let these motherfuckers try. She is wise. I know. Biden, we need some official acts. Yeah, let's think about what's the... Give me an official act. Right? That's kind of weird, huh? That is weird, gal. That's good interesting timing. Listen, there is literally zero mystery. The first 100 days will be the bloodiest, most violent, and viscous in U.S. history, and it will instill the fear in whoever survives so no one gets happy again. No, she did phone Trump this morning, Carrie. She did. I need to write some protest songs. And we gotta Hoppy. I'm sorry. I thought Happy. Oh, Hoppy again, like gets out of line. Yeah, don't get out of line. Don't hoppy hop. And I don't want us to be living in fear. I don't want to be dreading, this is going to happen. Oh, I don't want it to come through like that. I kind of just want us to be cognizant that, you know what I mean? Or just like share my feelings about the fact that I feel like so many more people are in danger now. And I really can't believe that this happened. That this country would vote for that. That this country would vote for so much hate. I can't even fathom that. Yeah. Will I be able to drive to Canada to get vaccinated, I wonder, after the bans go into effect? I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. How do international vaccines work? They've said they're going to do all that stuff. It's in writing in Project 2025. I mean, the thing is, it's in Agenda 47. It's in Project 2025. It's in almost every tweet that Stephen Miller does. You know, like, there's so much documentation about what they aspire to do. It's okay, gal. You don't have to stop. This is the place where we process what we're going through and then bloop. So don't worry. Usually you need to get vaccinated before you travel, but if you can't. Oh, yeah, that's such a good point, CF. Yeah. Mini-Me and I are glad we made the choice to get mobile and out of Florida. Oh, Val. I might be joining you. Maybe that's what I'll do. I really have been looking at van conversions because I'm just so interested in that. It is kind of astonishing, GP, that so many Christians voted for a rapist, but they like his strongman. They like it. It's kind of naughty to them. To me, it's disgusting. To them, it's a virility, a sign of virility. Are you? Oh, Brett, let's do it. Brett, let's come up with our own nomad society. We'll be like those people in the movies. I didn't see that movie, but I can imagine. Ours would be a lot funner, I'm sure. A lot more stylish, that's for sure. Sorry, pictures I saw. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding. Let's do it. On the road again. I want to go on the road. I want to just sing songs. I want to smoke weed. I want to look at great views. That's what I want. I want to watch sunsets and sunrises, and I want to stream, and I want to have a view of rolling hills. That's all. You're seriously thinking about Mexico? I have friends that moved down to Mexico a while back as retirement. They love it. I'll be hiding in my little town. Me too, Paul. I'm just going to be here. I'm not going anywhere. I can't afford to go anywhere. Oh, they did just elect a Jewish female climate scientist president. They did in Mexico. That's true. Well, Gal's like, well, he wants to bomb Mexico. So there's that. Oops. That economic pain going to hurt those Trump voters. Will they protest? No, because they'll go, thank you, sir. May I have another? Because it'll be like making America great again. I guess. I'm not really sure. Oh, God. If I've missed... Oh, no, it's live. Good. Sometimes I let it, like, drop to not being live, and then it started, and then we're, like, late. I want to outsource all matters mundane. Yes. I want to just sit on my little porch. The express aspirations of incompetent liars are not accomplishments. That's true. That's true. Brett and Lolo, we're connecting with people who have land and building sustainable environments for themselves and stopovers for travelers. Fuck yeah! Val, I'm seriously in. Trump will be dumped so fast it will be President Vance when we have to deal with. I agree with you, Brett. I asked JD Vance this morning, I'm like, who's your VP pick? The Trump voters will blame it on Biden. I can guarantee you. I can abso-fucking-lutely guarantee you. Oh, there's Tim. I love him so much. I feel like we're a family that just came together and now we're not. We have to break apart. But we don't. I love his family too. I love his son. I love his wife. I love his daughter. They're the sweetest, sweetest family. Uh-oh. Out. There was so much hope.
Please welcome the Vice President of the United States, Kamala Harris.
Because a winner don't quit on themselves. She's incredibly brave.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon.
It does, doesn't it, Iguana?
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you all. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. So let me say, and I love you back. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today. My heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say, the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To President Biden and Dr. Biden, thank you for your faith and support. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. And to my extraordinary team, to the volunteers who gave so much of themselves, to the poll workers and the local election officials, I thank you all. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran, and the way we ran it, over the 107 days of this campaign.
And
We have been
107.
intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. And we did it with the knowledge that we all have so much more in common than what separates us. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it. But we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition.
No,
And that we
no,
will engage
we won't.
in a peaceful
No, we
transfer
won't.
of power.
We won't help him with his transition because they didn't help us. And it ended up fucking
A fundamental
people.
principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, in our nation, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. And loyalty to our conscience and to our God. My allegiance to all three is why I am here to say, While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign.
But you just did. You just did.
The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. A fight for the ideals at the heart of our nation, the ideals that reflect America at our best. That is a fight I will never give up. I will never give up the fight for a future where Americans can pursue their dreams, ambitions, and aspirations, where the women of America have the freedom to make decisions about their own body and not have their government telling them what to do. We will never give up the fight to protect our schools and our streets from gun violence. And America, we will never give up the fight for our democracy, for the rule of law, for equal justice, and for the sacred idea that every one of us, no matter who we are or where we start out, has certain fundamental rights and freedoms that must be respected and upheld. And we will continue to wage this fight in the voting booth, in the courts, and in the public square. And we will also wage it in quieter ways, in how we live our lives, by treating one another.
I don't think Joe's going to do fuck all.
And respect. By looking.
Because this is a standard concession speech.
And seeing a neighbor. By always using our strength.
Who's on the fucking hot mic?
People up. To fight for the dignity that all people deserve. The fight for our freedom will take hard work. But like I always say, we like hard work. Hard work is good work. Hard work can be joyful work. And the fight for our country is always worth it. It is always worth it.
Absolutely. That's what she's trying to do. The problem is nobody plays by those rules anymore. They don't play by those rules anymore. Those rules are gone. We're the only ones playing by those rules.
It is okay to feel
Lies
sad and
won this election for him.
But please know it's going to be okay.
For who? For you? It's going to be okay for you?
We win. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
We had a while. We had 4 years to investigate how we got here, and the Justice Department did fuck all.
Trying to make the world a better place. You have power. You have power. And don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before. You have the capacity to do extraordinary good in the world. And so to everyone who is watching, do not despair. This is not a time to throw up our hands. This is a time to roll up our sleeves. This is a time to organize, to mobilize, and to stay engaged for the sake of freedom and justice.
Obviously,
and the future
Gal.
that
Hey,
we
Bobo.
all know we can build together. Look, many of you know I started out as a prosecutor, and throughout my career, I saw people at some of the worst times in their lives. People who had suffered great harm and great pain, and yet found within themselves the strength and the courage and the resolve to take the stand, to take a stand.
I don't think that's where we are.
For justice,
Tim.
to fight for themselves, to fight for others. So let their courage be our inspiration. Let their determination be our charge. And I'll close with this. There's an adage an historian once called a law of history, true of every society across the ages. The adage is,
I don't feel very pepped.
only
Kathy.
when it is dark enough can you see the stars.
Oh, yes,
I
that's
know
the
many
one.
people feel like we are entering a dark time. But for the benefit of us all, I hope that is not the case. But here's the thing, America, if it is, let us fill the sky with the light of a brilliant, brilliant billion of stars. The light of optimism, of faith, of truth, and service.
Okay.
And may that work guide us, even in the face of setbacks, toward the extraordinary promise of the United States of America. I thank you all. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. I thank you all.
When does my passport expire? Yes, I would. Why not? Look here. What do we got? What do we got? What's the date on this bad boy? Oh, fuck. It's 2025. It's July 2025. Fuck. You know what? Beyonce should have sung. That's not why we lost, but it would have been better. Oh, I can't fucking. Shut up. Shut up, everybody. Oh, man. That was unhelpful friend sending you back to an abusive partner. Yep. Kathy nailed it. Kathy nailed it. Hi, Paulina. This is, honestly, I understand it now. They know most Americans don't realize how bad it will be, so instead of telling us, they're going to show us. Well, that sounds poopy. That sounds poo-poo. This is really a kick in the gut. Yeah. Hi, Black Bear. Yeah, now stop filling up my mail and my fucking text messages. Oh, my God. Iguana says the passport system is slow. 10 weeks. Do it right away. I was being facetious. Well, are you though? Or do they think people can't handle what's coming, so we're just not going to tell them? Is that maybe what it is? I think that's what it is, actually. That's what I think. That's what I think. We need some fire. Oh well. I tell you. I have to admit it feels a bit abandoned. It feels a bit like no fighting. No fighting. I don't think anyone has visualed it as hard as we have. That might be true. It's too dark. They've decided to use stars for light instead of flashlights. Yes. We deserved a lot better. I'm so disheartened by the Dems in this race overall, but I guess all there is to do is organize and power on and try our best to protect each other. Yeah, I know we were talking about community organizing and stuff. It's true. I mean, those are good good responses in times of great peril. It was a quiet call to action and unity. Definitely. I don't think we need quiet right now. And unity with what? I just can't unify with people that want women to die or that want to vote in a guy who actually stole national secrets. Yes, this'll do. I am mortified by my fellow citizens. I am mortified. I am disappointed. And, karma can't get here fast enough in some cases. 1,000 points of light become 1,000 Democrats in jail if Trump gets his way. Yeah, the boys were all just like this morning on Twitter. Hey, Jamie Raskin, you better watch yourself, or something stupid like that, Ivan Raiklin said. Get out the old Bic lighters from the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Yes. Yeah, the hell with Trump. It's going to be a wild ride, kids. Make sure you hold on to something. Put on your mask before you assist others. Please. Yeah, good luck. Be nice. You go on a sauna. Here's my summary. Good luck. Be nice. Everyone who thinks we'll be able to organize inside of a technology state with surveillance and thugs to remove opposition should look at China and check their notes. Yeah, here's the thing. Gal has a very unique perspective on this information war that I know others don't have, only because I watched her go through some of it. And I won't talk about it because it's not my business to talk about it. But I can guarantee you that if anyone knows what's about to happen to the information and organizing space when it comes to the tech bros and what their plans are for communications, should listen to Gal, because she knows what their tactics are, and has seen it actually in action. So I definitely trust Gal's assessment of the threat to even organizing and doing other things. And so we should all be mindful of that. I don't mean to over dramatize, but tyrants throw political opponents in jail, and it could happen in the U.S. Neil, I will tell you firsthand that there are people I know who are very frightened right now because of their outspokenness. So I can guarantee you that is a very real threat. Oh my God, tariflation. Mexico's thinking about building a wall to keep the Americans out. Will they make us pay for it? We should probably pay for it. I didn't check my ballot tracker, Carrie. That's a good idea. I'll do that. That's the other thing. Californians voted to keep people who are in prison as indentured slaves. Californians voted for forced labor. I still can't quite believe that. I don't know if the numbers have been updated. I'll have to look. I really hope that was just an early fake result. Yeah, modern slavery was upheld by a progressive state. So it's coming to you. It's coming to a corner near you, kids. Run, kids. Bobo's going to get it. Run, kids. I went to China in 2016, and that visit opened my eyes about how tech can be used for surveillance. Jim, do you think Snowden will be coming back soon? Jim Stewartson. Teresa's asking if you think that Snowden will be coming back soon. Why? Why come back? Grateful to live in Washington State. Yep. Yeah, butterflies. The media, I'm going to tell you right now, the media underplayed this. It doesn't matter. And I think when we talked about Merrick Garland being out there every day as the face of the disinformation war, if he had done that, maybe it would have made a difference. Maybe it wouldn't have. But boy, I'd sure like to see if it did. Tate said he's coming back. And minimum wage increase was rejected. Petty theft and minor drug charges are now felonies in California. This is crazy. I didn't expect that. There was no opposition to the forced labor measure. There was no listed opposition. And it still got defeated. Here we go, Jim. This is really a great question. What would have made a difference? What would have made a difference in rounding up the leaders of J6 who we identified before it happened? That's right, Jim. And I said that this morning. If you distanced yourself from Jim Stewartson or me or Gal or anyone because somebody said, or you saw people get swarmed when they tried to support Jim or whatever, then you chose fear. And that is I am angry about that because I think more people should support Jim on the information that he has mined over the years. And if anybody knows him in this ecosphere, I know him. So whoever has decided that he's somehow, not a good source, well, you're fucking wrong. And I've seen all of you in action who take that position. And you're gross. And the people who kind of cower in your presence are grosser. So I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate that the good work that Gal and Jim especially, and everyone that I see, has been pushed aside because of a fucking couple of fucking bully trolls. It's so gross to me. It always has been gross. And I've had people pull away from me because of it. And that's their problem. I feel ashamed for them. How cowardly. That's cowardice. And guess what? It ended up being important. It turns out you should support voices that are really calling the shit out and not shy away from them. Because now we've got it. Now we got what we didn't wish for. Now we got it. It makes me mad. It makes me really mad. Bring, bring, bring. But you know what? We are going to keep doing whatever we do. I don't know what we're going to do, but we're going to keep, I don't know. I'm just going to do the same thing until someone tells me I can't do it anymore. But I'd like to learn. Yeah, I really, there was a picture this morning that Eric Trump put up. He quote tweeted someone's tweet, which was a picture of the White House with a Bitcoin flag flying on top instead of the American flag. I'm going to say that again. Eric Trump retweeted a guy tweeting that they now have a president of Bitcoin, and they tweeted a picture of the White House with a Bitcoin flag on top of it instead of the American flag. That's what we voted in. That's what you voted in. That's what we voted in. That's it. I just I don't know. And they wore garbage bags, for fuck's sake. A Bitcoin Uber alles. Yeah, Bitcoin Uber alles. Weird, man. That's so weird. I know. I think this was some kind of weird something. I don't know, though, Paulina. I don't know. I mean, I'll follow data anywhere. Right? I love data, but I haven't seen data yet. So I can't go there yet. I have to go, where the data takes me. Don't forget the maxi pads on their ears. Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. Forgot about that. What's the brick? Is that bricks? Are you talking about bricks? Paulina, we're now going to the brick. Are you talking about like the BRICS or something? They're coming for all of us. They're adding to their lists. They do have lists. All of us. I mean, all of us have done service. That's not, I just do whatever I do. But I really feel I've seen just like how much people have pulled away from our circle of friends out of some kind of fear of swarming or whatever, or big accounts are dissuaded from supporting Jim or working with Jim or whatever. And that's a terrible shame to me. That seems so foolish. That seems so foolish and manipulative. I got killed on a copper mining stock together because Trump is so anti-green. Oh. Will they avenge us? Wait, will they anger us so much the fighting spirit will return? I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure where the fighting spirit is. I don't know. I mean, fight how? Like, I don't know what that means. America has decided that women don't matter anymore, and a woman just told us to become stars in response. What was it Iguana said? Good luck. Be nice. That's my takeaway. Good luck. Be nice. Right now is morning, right? But ultimately, there's nothing else to do but fight. Yeah, fighting is sort of just existing now. Yeah, that's kind of a good point, Bobo. I mean, how do you not? I mean, I think, what is that old saying? Something is an act of resistance or something like that. I think we have to define and But the thing is that it's you just can't absolutely give in, right, because people are depending on us, right? Like, that's my point, is that it is so privileged to think, well, them's the breaks. Bye, see ya, I gotta go. I don't want it. That's not right. So I think my anger is because there are people who have already died and more are going to die. That's it. Women's periods, women's pregnancies are going to be tracked. Families will be separated and deported. Migrant workforce will decline rapidly. To me, that seems like natural kind of outcomes of closing border, deporting a certain number of people, even if you just threaten that deportation, right? Incel rape culture will far expand. I can't wait to see. Twitter has already, you notice everybody's follower counts came down by a certain amount. It's because the Twitter bots were turned off because he doesn't have to spend that money anymore. Right? So he doesn't need the bots. He already won the prize. The prize has been won, folks. So he could turn the bots off. Account after account after account of trustworthy names confirmed that their follower accounts dropped dramatically this morning because the bots were removed. Because you don't have to spend that money anymore. Get it? There you go. See, you lost 5 evidently unidentified bots. But it was big for people like Ann Nelson. She lost a couple thousand followers, which again, they were never followers, so, whatevs. But it just kind of shows the manipulation of where we are right now. What is the information landscape we live in right now? The folks that were checked out are going to have to light a fire under our ass this time. Good luck, Jen. Good Good luck. Be nice. They are going to build camps. The opposition will be testing their security first. It's so interesting. I don't know, because we've got to do something. We can't not. Otherwise, people will be hurt in ways that we might be able to stop. Those folks deserve our help and support at every turn. I agree, Bobo. I agree. Your scale. My scale doesn't compare. I think I lost like 20 or something. I lost very few. But other people lost a bunch more. That's all. And I just think it shows manipulation. It was never authentic engagement to begin with, so it never really mattered. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it really kind of clearly shows you kind of what the game is, the game that is afoot. I was going to mention that I monitored those bots, and they've been disappearing all week. That's so interesting, GP. I mean, it kind of makes sense if you think about it. Why would you spend money on a program that you don't really need to use anymore because you kind of achieved that milestone? You know what I mean? That's really interesting. My scale does not compare. Oh. I mean, and it could be just people that don't like me. We need merch. Yeah, we need merch. Let's do. Good luck. Be nice. Good luck. Be nice. I know. That's a good idea. I would wear that shirt. Good luck. Be nice. Buy bots. Well, I'm glad Elmo's not spending all that ridiculous money. What we have to do is go quietly so enough of us survive when the time to rise presents itself. Go quiet, yep. I just got a text poll if I actually voted for Harris. Interesting. That's weird. Yikes, Mikes. And do good where we can. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree. I agree with Bobo. I think we have to really look out for each other and really watch for where the system's about to fail. Right. And watch out for the stochastic exuberance. You deleted it. Good. Yeah, I think, Kim, I'm trying to remember what Preacher said earlier, that God sent Trump to defeat 2 women. Did anyone see that? Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, yeah. I don't, it's so interesting. You're leaving the internet when the stars are visible tonight? I understand that. That's not something you say very lightly. Last time you said that, you did it. I understand it. And it's not about regrouping, folks. It's bigger than that. I know you're devastated. 4 of your YouTube accounts were blocked by the end of last night. Man, and it wasn't like you were, obviously you were probably just saying normal stuff. So I wonder why. Teresa, don't remember who either. Yeah, I don't remember. I didn't see that, Teresa. Then I'm hoping for cloudy skies, Teresa says. Oh, gal. Hey, man, everything is valid, right? Like, let's just go through what we need to do right now for ourselves. And also, I don't know, just check in on each other. I could have used a hug last night. I'm going to be honest with you. I could have used a big hug. Bobo was already asleep, so I didn't want to wake her up and get a hug, but I could have used a hug last night. That's why I opened a space, because I'm like, I need to hear other voices right now. That was the best. Tech has gone to China today. Yes, Esmeralda. I know, we need a big hug. We need a group hug. I just want, what's the algorithm that keeps blocking people? I just don't get it. I know you're going to hug me when you get home, Miss Mama. Miss Mama. That's right. I'm going to give you a big old hug. Hug-a-rooney. And people had the nerve to attack Friends this morning. Oh, really? I didn't even see it. You know, I think it's always shown their inability to operate as a human. But hey, oh, the podcasters were besides themselves. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I see it, Carrie. I love those hugs. Mm-hmm. Do I think they'll go after Biden? Well, I have thoughts about that, but they're probably more conspiratorial. I don't know. I don't know. I like those hugs. Mhm. I I think I really am kind of curious, and I'm just kind of bullshitting right now, but I kind of am curious to see if this administration changes anything they do differently as they move forward. Given the just the immunity conversations and things like that. I have a feeling that no Democrat in that administration is going to do something that sets any kind of precedent. I think they've already demonstrated that they aren't going to do something that sets any kind of dangerous quote unquote precedent. Although here we are. Hello. Trump should pardon Hunter. Yeah, I know. They always, I've heard a few of them saying that. Teresa, I love your hug. Thank you. I'll take it. I'll take it. I have to train my children to hide their parents' voting history. I can't express how painful that was. Our neighbors will be told to turn us in. Ugh. I know. I know. I know. I know. Like pardons will matter. I know. I wanted to hug the boyfriend, but he was snoring. Yeah, you don't want to wake someone up, but it's all right. No, gal. Chud spiking the ball online and IRL bad winners. Oh yeah, but we kind of knew that would happen, right, Thistle? Yeah, I totally expect that. I'm not watching any of them, but I am expecting there to be a lot of ridiculous kind of celebration of women dying. I mean, I'm going to call a thing, and that's what you voted for. That's it. You voted for women to die. Period. Period. That's it. The blood is on your hands. I hope to God your daughters don't need any kind of reproductive health care. Great job, everybody. Good job. Hope you're proud. I know. I think we now need to go through Project 2025 again. Or, for the first time, I guess. Maybe we need to hit the highlights of that. Curious now what happens to Trump and his sentencing. Oh, well, interesting, Teresa, because remember the thing you showed me where I think you and others maybe have showed me this. The DOJ announced that they are revisiting Trump's cases to see how to wind them back or something. Is that what the language was they used? I can't recall. Bye, Kim. Love you so much, darling. I'll be here tomorrow morning. Come on in tomorrow morning and come on down to Hogtown. Come on down, come on down. Didn't we have a song like that? Come on down to Hogtown. I thought we did have a song like that. Well, we should write it then. If we don't have it, we should write it. What was I saying? Happens to Trump. Oh, so I think the DOJ has sent some messaging that they are going to come on down. I think the DOJ has said they're thinking about how to unwind those or something stupid like that. I hope Bannon at least gets sentenced on his NY state charges before inauguration. Shh. Shh. That's December, right? That's December. I recall. We'll have to all the fake electors cases. Wow. You know what? They literally launched an insurgency. And they did it. I'm sorry to be that dramatic, but I can't describe it any other way. They created the insurgency. They pushed some fences out. They stressed them. They found out what they could get away with in terms of speaking publicly about things, and found out there was no repercussion for any of that. And then they went ahead and orchestrated the disinformation campaign to finally seal the deal. No problem, Oomph. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming in. Thank you for stopping in. I'm about ready to wind down. But I will see you tomorrow morning, my darlings. Do you think if it was Biden instead, we would have succeeded? No, I don't think we would have. I don't think we would have. Yeah, coup 2.0. You're right, Scott. Just got a text begging me to sign a petition to pass Chuck Schumer's No Kings Act and strip Trump of his immunity. Love you too, Jim. Thank you for the company. Thanks for stopping in. I really appreciate it. It's good to see you. All right. I'll see you guys. You're welcome. Thank you for your service, Mr. Cavalrest. We need our artists too, by the way, and our minds. We need our smarty minds. Yeah, I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I'm sorry it's under these circumstances, but I am appreciative of this community. I think we're really great. So thanks again for that. I know. Same to the rest of you. That's right. No problem. It's understood. Thank you. Thank you. Oomph. I've been getting these texts, Turtle. It's scammers. I know. Don't click anything. That's a great advice. This'll Do has advised us. Please do not click anything. Iguana Asana, it's as if you've been here for years. Literally. So welcome. I didn't even know you were new. I assumed you had been here before. So welcome. You're already part of the crew. All right. Okay, hang in there. I will see you tomorrow morning. Get some fresh air, please. Get some fresh air and take it easy. All right? You don't have to fix everything today. But quickly, tomorrow, get on it. No, I'm kidding. All right, you guys. Take care.